So we're making our way down the beach. We're going to be heading out, checking the pots. We're doing the sets that are straight out, so not too far. I don't think I'm going to do the others today. My plan is to do those, let the tide come up, and then bring the boat in for a few days. Now, they give calm winds, but to be honest, there's just no fish at the moment, or very little. The pots have got a little quieter as well at the moment. And for the next few days they're giving basically thunderstorms, torrential rain. So, you know, it's one thing going out and not catching a lot. It's another thing going out in the pouring rain and not catching a lot. So I thought I'll just rest the boat, bring it in on the inside for a few days. And I think in a couple of days there's a day of wind. And then we'll be back out hopefully again after that. Now I was hoping to do the prawn pot really deep at the end of the week, but with these thunderstorms it's not the place to be, is in an open boat with a big metal pole sticking up. So I will see anyway. I mean, if the thunderstorms don't develop and that, we can always take the dinghy out anyway if the boat's dry, and within a few days the boat will be able to come back off the inside again anyway. So it's not for long. Plus I just don't have the enthusiasm at the moment. Probably because of lack of fish, or lack of fishing, and this sort of unpredictable, is it going to thunder, isn't it, lightning sort of weather. It's just too damned hot as well. Right, we're going to stop off at a pool actually, because we know we've got the prawn pot out, and we haven't caught any prawns yet. Well, the other day I stopped at a pool, there's one over here, and I didn't see any prawns at all. I mean, basically, I didn't just stop at one, I went through a few pools just looking. And normally you'll see little baby prawns and that. Heron over there. Normally you'll see lots of little baby ones and that. Didn't see any. So I want to check today to see if there is any, because usually there's always some prawns, only very small ones most of the time. But so we're going to take our little shrimp net here, our pan net, and we're just going to have a quick test. Now, I'm only holding the camera, I've got no sort of harnesses. Anything. Let's have a look. This is like a pool that's used for pumping seawater, I think, to fish farm or something a long time ago, or maybe for storing stuff, because it had a box in it as well. Don't really know. A long time ago, before my time. But cool little pool for the kids. This though. I mean, you just go in here like this. Look, little cushion star just sitting there. Put him back. Right, and you'll find little fish in here, and there'll be some crabs and some, hopefully some prawns. And if there's none in here, then we know there isn't any anywhere at the moment. Like I say, prawns tend to get a lot more, well, you tend to get a lot more late summer, or used to. I mean, it's been a long time since I've been prawning. There you go, look, there's some little tiny ones, but these are tiny, you see. In the prawn pot, those would go straight through. I don't know if you can see those there. These little tiny ones here. I mean, there'll be some big ones somewhere, but I've always found that, you know, you get a lot of the small ones obviously in the pools and that, but the big ones sort of show up in areas. Sometimes, you know, you'd have come down here, done that, and had half a dozen really big prawns that you could eat. But as you can see, at the moment, there are only tiny ones around here. That's the trouble with the pots. I'm moving them around trying to find, if I can find the prawns. Right, let me have another go. I just want to see if there's any big stuff. I know there's those little ones, but there's always those little ones. No, it's about the same size, that one. Normally they're just around the edges of the weed and the rocks. I mean, I can see a couple now. It's more than was here the other day, I can tell you that much. Again, little tiny ones, but nothing big. I mean, you could eat those if you wanted to, but God, you wouldn't get much. So, there's something around. Give it a week or two. We'll try that again in a week or two, and it might suddenly change. You might start seeing the big stuff. Might not. Right, so a couple of days ago I put this set out here in the middle of nowhere. Don't normally pot out here, there's quite a strong tide, but being it was a small tide, it's not pulling, well it is pulling hard, but it's not pulling anywhere near as hard as it would do. We'll see when we get to it maybe. We might be able to see the bobber as it comes up. But it is still towing hard. Hopefully I can grab it. I mean the other bob is down about, well, the length of that, which is about 10 feet. Like I say, it's not somewhere I'd normally leave pots because it is deep, or deepish, and there's a strong current here. What I'll do is I'll put some rope in and I'll use the engine again, I think. I'll put the sounder on. I want to see what we're over. I think we're just over a flat bottom, or stony bottom maybe. And I forgot my waterproofs for the 3rd day running. I bring them every single day for years, and then all of a sudden, must be the heat. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Little crab, like I say, it's just pot lock you might call it. Caught a lobster. Is it big enough? It might be actually. So it wasn't a complete waste of time. Even if it's under, it's nice to see a lobster around like that. This is actually size, just over the size limit, that one. Surprisingly, there's a crab in there as well, spider crab, actually a very clean looking one. Some little brown crabs. That crab's in good nick. Doesn't look bad at all considering this time of year. But we don't want it. We are finished with the spiders for this year. To wait till next year now. That one almost had me. Another nice little clean spider. Got a lot of barnacles on him though. Needs to change his shell soon. Right. Huh. Well, I'm not going to put them back here, I'll put them up that way. I'll try somewhere over there, somewhere different again. Like I say, we just dropped some experimental pots around, or test pots. Right, next these are in deeper water. I think they're about 70 feet at low tide. But they're nearer rocks. Right, screw these. Have anything nice today? Some of that weed off. The difference with these and the other pots is these ones are in the rocks. The other pots, when we're pulling them, the back pot would have been dragging from the open. Small lobster. Maybe size. The engine. See, if there's two people, one person could keep the engine under control of the boat. When you're alone, it's tough. Tough, tough, tough. Again, small one. That will be too small. I think this is going to be just under by like a millimetre, that one. Right, he's back. lobster, but only a little lobster. Lobster. Spider. And a bream. It's still alive, but look what the conger's done to it. Basically the conger's bitten its face off. So best thing for this, well the only thing, because it's still alive, or was. Okay. We've got spider crab in there, small lobster in here, which is probably going to be on there. Again, oh no, actually that one's bang on. I'll think about that one because it is right on the gauge. Throw it in the bay. Okay. Now a conger. Don't always get it right. Calm down. Look at him go. Rocketing off for an eel. Right, what's the bait situation? Throw a little bit of fresh in. Right, we're going to check a set over this. Yeah, and these are just kind of thrown in the open somewhere. They do get the odd lobster around here though. Don't get loads, but they get the odd one. Hey! I wonder if it's big enough, probably not. Well, it might make it. Somewhere. Yeah, it's going to be close if it is. Down there for a moment. In the pot. Like I say, you do get the odd lobster around here. Another one, but you've only got one claw, and it's only a small claw, and it's probably a size lobster because that's the way my luck's going today, really. Let me have a look. Let's find this gauge. It's probably staring right at me. I've got the other gauge. I'd like to know where the other one is though. Yeah, see that size, you see? Funny one, but when there's funny ones, I have funny ones. I cook them myself. Oh, there's my gauge down there. See if I find it when I don't need it. We've got a bit more for now. Let's check you. Yeah, that one's just under, see? Oh well, never mind.